Jill, tell me what type of art you make.
I am a painter, so I go kind of back and forth between watercolor and oil. Last year I was painting a lot of watercolors, and I decided this year that that was not working out, so I went back to oils. But it's kind of nice to be able to do both because I'm a plein air painter, so I paint outdoors most of the time. And watercolor is infinitely more portable. But it's kind of nice to have, be able to do both. If I want to go someplace really quickly and do a tiny little watercolor, I could do that. Or if I want to like set up and do like a regular size painting, I can do that as well.
How long have you been painting?
Well, I went to art school. I went to the American Academy of Art, and I graduated in 1991 with no plans at all to be a painter. I wanted to be an illustrator. That was my primary focus. But as time went on, there were a lot of people from the academy who ended up at the Palette and Chisel, which is kind of like an academic realist school that's in Chicago as well. And I kind of fell in with them. So I just, started painting on the side, after my regular work was over and on the weekends, and we would travel and paint all over the place. So yeah, I'm like an accidental painter, actually. I really wanted to be a designer and an illustrator, but it turns out, I love painting so much. It's really very gratifying.
And what do you love most about being an artist?
It gives me a focus in life. Right now, I'm still working, but I have a feeling once I retire, I would be quite aimless, without something to do in my, older years, as we are kava artists. And for this, it's like the community and, I've got I would have all day long to work on art, and that just seems like heaven to me right now. Someday I'll be able to do that. So for me, really, it's I've tried not painting for a while, and I always just get really hinky. you don't want to live with me when I'm not doing any artwork. For the future, I'm really looking forward to having more time to do art and exploring more things and meeting more people.
What do you like about being part of kava?
Well, I was thinking about this, and I had such a long list. I'm going to try to narrow it down. I think primarily it's the camaraderie and the people. I was invited into kava by some longtime friends who were artists, and they just kept bugging me until I joined. But I'm really happy that I did because, now I get to see them. It'd be possible that I very rarely see these people that I've been friends with for years. So there's always like a show to go to or some kind of event that I see people with. So that's kind of nice. In addition to my longtime friends who are there, a cool thing happened recently where there was a show out in Elmhurst. And that's really far. So I called and asked if there was anybody who could pick up my work for me because I couldn't do it that day. And she gave me a list of artists in my zip code. So I just met two people down the street from me that I had never known before, never met before.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that
cool.
was really fun.
Very cool.
That and all the different galleries and opportunities for showing, places that I'd never heard of and never been to before. So that kind of opened the world up for me a little bit as well.